Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR. And here's a brand new Halacha for units for Wednesday, the second day of December. Here we go. When you are placing your menorah, we talked to you yesterday about the placement of how high to put the menorah. There's also a limitation on not being allowed to put your menorah too high. You're not allowed to put your menorah more than 20 amos, that's 20 cubits. A cubit is the length of your arm from the elbow. Basically means not higher than 40 feet because then it's not easily seen. Now I want to discuss that as far as like second story and apartment windows. We'll do that in just a second, but officially speaking, you're not supposed to put a menorah higher than 40 feet off of the ground. It's just too hard to see it when it's up that high, and the rabbis always wanted to make sure that you're really broadcasting the miracle and people are getting the news and finding out about from you when they see your menorah. So never put it more than 40 feet off of the ground. Okay, but now let's move to the next question. What if you live on the 6th story of an apartment building? Obviously, you are more than 40 feet off of the ground. So, whenever we say the word ground in this kind of law, it means from the ground of the floor that you're living on, okay? So, if you happen to live in a 6-story apartment, 8-story, 10th story, or whatever, your window is obviously more than 40 feet off the ground. You are allowed to put it at your window, and that's totally okay, because this rule about 40 feet meant from the ground that you're living on, okay? So if you're on the 6th story, put it by your 6th-story window, and that's the best that you can do. Sometimes there are other, apartment buildings in that area that are the same height as you, and they're going to hopefully see it from your window. And basically, that's your only choice if you live on a 6th-story or 10th or penthouse apartment or whatever. So bottom line is, if you are in a high story of a building, you still put it at your window. Just never put it more than 40 feet off of the ground from the floor that you're living on, which would be pretty weird anyway. Okay, so that's your halacha for today. Try always to make sure that your menorah is as visible as possible to as many people as possible. And remember that some of the people inside of your home count as visible also. Your children and family around you will see the menorah. That's a part of the mitzvah too. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.